Y'all see what I see? Is this man right here white or black? Is he white or black? Bow, boy, where you been? It's TeeJay the artist. You rocking with me and bump all that right now. College football 26. First official gameplay. This is Eric Rayweather. He just dropped this an hour ago. I'm behind already. Hey, listen, man. Are you excited about college football 26? I am too. Come on, man. We about to watch it right now. Let's get into it. Could you turn me up in the headphones a little bit?
I've got some early gameplays of college football 26. This video is presented by the EA Creator Network, and they did allow me to get this early footage. And I am on an earlier build of the game, so it's technically still a work in progress.
Oh my god, you see the snow going left and right? Okay.
One regular one online head-to-head, and one snow game. And I'm going to be breaking down all of the new gameplay features throughout, but I'm going to also let you listen to the sounds and some of the commentary at parts of the video as well. I'll also have some full raw gameplay tomorrow with no commentating. If that's what you're looking for, don't worry, I got you covered. Just make sure to subscribe.
Okay, so we're gonna watch that one too. So he said he's got a full game, no him talking. That's what we want to see.
Turn the bell icon on so you don't miss it. Now right here, I wanted to just let you listen to the Virginia Tech intro because it's really sick this year, but unfortunately some company keeps false copyright claiming Enter Sandman for whatever reason, so I can't play it in full. But over on my TikTok, which I will link below in the comments, I'll have the full intro posted there tomorrow.
Get a way to start us off.
Ooh. Oh man.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Okay, good tackle, good tackle.
So let's get things started by using one of the new plays in the game. They added like 2,800 of them. This is a triple option that I think is actually really cool. You can hand it off to the running back, of course. You can keep it with the QB. Let's see if we can get the pitch off.
Oh, that's big. Oh, he gone.
Searching for a hole.
Okay, I like that play.
He'll go out of bounds right.
Get the pitch off by using one of the new plays in the game. They added like 20.
So he's on a motion. Give it to him, or it's a toss. Okay, that's a nice little play right here.
This is a triple option that I think is actually really cool.
Nice triple
option. You can
hand
hand it off to the running back, of course. You can keep it with the QB. Let's see if we can get the pitch off.
That's a good play right there.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the
gun wing trio
making its presence felt. The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
The crowd is not. Oh my god.
On the inside.
It looked like the crowd was like right here. The crowd don't look like is turned up after that play.
The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
This is a good. That's a good play right there.
On the inside.
They started standing up. All right, there they go. There they go. Wake up, crowd. Wake up.
And a first down.
Wake up, crowd.
Fundamental football with the Hokies.
Now, they also did a lot of work in the trenches this year on both sides, so run blocking should be better more times than not, especially if you're calling the right run versus the right front. But on the defensive side of the ball, the gap integrity is better, especially when you try to do things like jet sweeps and things like that. So the trench battle should be a lot better this year. Now, after a few plays of using our running back, I'm going to pull up my sub menu here by pressing up on the D-pad. I'm going to have my backup come in for the next play because we've already been using our star running back a little bit, and with wear and tear, we don't want to wear him down too quickly.
Here comes
another option.
He'll pitch it.
Oh, he gone. That's touchdown. That's touchdown.
First down and still on his feet. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Great job on the back on the option.
Is options going to be the move this year? That's what I'm seeing. Is options gonna be moved? Let me find out. Options gonna be the move this year.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be
Wait a minute.
Another small
touchdown, Virginia.
Wait a minute.
Great job.
Y'all see what I see? Is this man right here white or black? Is he white or black? What is he? What is he? Is he white or black? He went and got a tan. I know what it is. He went and got a tan, but he was wearing long sleeves down to the fingertips. That's what it was. So he got dark hair and
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone.
Please fix that before the game come out.
Physical.
Another small thing you may have noticed or maybe didn't, because they didn't really talk about it too much.
And it's
they
good.
did redo the kicking animations, which is something they've done for the first time in many, many years. The kicking animations for this game and Madden had kind of been the same for a long time. So if you notice, they did motion capture new, more accurate kicking animations. Small detail, but I think it does make kicking look a lot better. And I mean, we just want the game to look as realistic as possible.
Oh, scoop him!
Right there.
Hey, I ain't never seen that tackle animation. I like that one.
Small detail, but I think it does.
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm just gassing it up. But come here.
The game to look as realistic as possible. And what a tackle right there! Holy.
Running room, but not much to be
Matchups. What do they stay away from? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And
oh my God! Ooh, they tear y'all boys up. Let me find out Virginia Tech over there banging. As a wide receiver screen, yeah. Let me find out they Let me find out they bang it over there like that.
The onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Take him out the
game.
game.
Now with all of those new plays they added, they also added a bunch to the defensive side of the ball too. So this nickel single mugs, a new formation, and you'll notice some crazy blitzes, some crazy stunt plays in here. So we're gonna call this play here, see if we can maybe free up some of the defense to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, let's see some stunts.
Really good quarterbacks in the past.
Ooh, it got through that a little bit.
Chops, hoping for a chance today.
First down. It got through that a little bit.
Free up some of the defense.
Watch it. It was over here.
Some really good quarterbacks.
Boom, snuck through.
And you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Good little play. Good little play.
Space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Now it's third down. I like to send pressure on third down. Crowd's rocking. I did shade inside. Man coverage is pretty tight. They did work with man coverage this year, but when you're playing cover zero, you don't have that safety help. You can get burnt just like that.
Is that no? Because he ran slap pass it right there.
Coverage is pretty tight. They did work with man coverage this year, but when you're playing cover zero, you don't have that safety help. You can get burnt just like that. I did shade inside, but sometimes a good receiver, if he has position, which he did, he cooked us to the house. And they also said that it's going to be harder to do those zero blitzes against good QBs this year, and Carson Beck is one of the better rated QBs
Oh,
in the game.
yeah, Carson Beck do play for Miami now.
They get the ball out hot a lot quicker this year, so you can't really abuse those defenses quite like you could last year, and we paid for it on this play.
So they got smarter AIs this year.
Went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
You're putting the running back in, and you're putting somebody else out. Better hike it.
They're testing the right side here.
Okay.
Runs ahead and powers.
Now notice right here on my running back's ability starts to glow. That means he is up tiering his ability. Now your abilities can go up or down a tier in game based on performance. So his downhill ability just got upgraded. So now I want to give him the ball and take advantage of this as we're going to truck forward for the first down.
Okay.
Now
is it only for one play?
We can quick slide our line by flicking the right stick. So they have a star pass rusher on the left. If I want a half slide, all I had to do was flick my right stick to the left one time. If I want to do a full slide, then you just tap it to the left twice, and same thing for the right side of the field. So now you can slide your line to either side without having to press a bunch of extra buttons. Now right here, we're going to try out another new play this year, the RPO peak Y pop. Now this is a really cool one because you can hand it off, you can throw it to the tight end if they overcommit, or you could hit the outside if they play off coverage. So there's a possibility we could have everything here, but the outside does look open, so we're just going to hand it off and pick up the easy yards that way. Now right here, I kind of predetermined where I want to go. It looks like I've got a one-on-one press. The deep ball is good this year. If the DB doesn't get his head around, he can't go for the pick, but he does actually get his head around.
Okay.
Now
that was my question right there. So
right here, I kind of
it's not guaranteed that they don't go up for the interception.
Where I want to go, it looks like I've got a one-on-one press.
It's one-on-one, but he's actually in front of that.
The DB doesn't get his head around.
He turns around, picks it off.
Okay. Actually get his head around.
So you might be able to click on and get these interceptions. I don't think no eyes, no interception is that crazy.
DBs, if they're not turning around, they can't pick the ball off this year. As a user, I believe you can still get the picks, but the CPU cannot pick the ball off unless they are actually looking at it, and I tried to take my shot there. But if you notice here on the replay, watch how the DB does get his head turned around at the last second, and he's able to put eyes on the ball.
He's sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively. They want to
come here
right now. Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle,
I like what I'm seeing, man.
You're going to have to block that guy.
I'm going to try out another cover zero blitz here. Let's see if Carson Beck gets the ball off again this time.
Gonna swing it on second down.
Yeah, he getting that ball out of there. That AI got better. He getting that ball out of there.
The inside, at the end of the Hey,
You can't just cover zero the AIs no more.
Touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to
First down.
He's got
Injury
enough to
timeout.
move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Now right here, I got my safeties pinched in a little tight. That is a coaching adjustment this year. Going to try to tighten up the passing lanes here. But let me tell you about my terrible user. I'm on the tight end, and for some reason, I get caught looking in the backfield like an idiot, and I peel off. And now look what happens.
Got it deep down.
Touchdown, because you let him go.
Hurricane.
Got to follow that.
Great catch and run for 6.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
We gone.
There he goes. Looking to throw, it's drones.
Ooh, oh, he broke. That's that extender badge. Oh, Lord. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, my God. I hate that I hate the extender badge. That's what made Milrow go crazy. That's what made Lenore Sellers go crazy. That extender badge, bro. Watch this. He just shrugged him off. And that's a star defensive guy. Shrug him off.
Slings it downfield.
Boom.
Complete downfield.
Keeping his eyes down the field.
Oh, he out of there.
Take off.
But this quarterback is a good quarterback, though. Yeah, Kyron Drones.
Goes to the option.
Option. I told y'all, option might be back. Option might be the way.
Tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
well, I love the variety.
Another new feature this year is the substitution screen in your coaching adjustments. So you can set auto subs for each position group to deal with wear and tear. So for my running backs, I want to keep it on balance or keep them fresh because they're going to take the most abuse. Right now, I'm going to put my receivers on grind it out. I want my receivers to kind of stay out there because I'm going to need them. Same for my offensive line. I want them to grind it out. So you can either do the manual substitutions on the fly when you want, or you can set those auto subs. The choice is just kind of yours.
Sure,
or you can use both of them. There's a lot of different ways to make sure you're keeping your guys fresh. Now here, I see that it looks like they've got inside leverage. They've done a lot of work with leverage this year. You can see he bites inside, and we're able to cook.
Good play.
Both of them. There's a lot of different ways.
Because that is, this computer is terrible on the defensive side.
To make sure
they got everybody pinched. That's a great play call right there.
Keeping your guys fresh. Now here, I see that it looks like,
and the custom stem up.
Like they've got inside leverage. They've done a lot of work with leverage this year, and you can see he bites inside, and we're able to cook him for an easy touchdown. If they're not going to be respecting leverage this year, you're going to be able to take advantage. However, on the flip side, if they play the correct leverage, they're going to probably be able to shut you down a little bit easier. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to that this year. Starting the second half, we got the crowd rocking. You might notice that the play clock screen kind of fades in and out. That's just another small little tweak to home field advantage this year. Now we're going to go back to the cover zero. We keep getting burned on it, and right here, I struggle to get to where I need to be in time. I try to get on the safety, but I don't get into the box quick enough, and they're going to be able to just gash us for 6, which should happen on that play.
Oh, look at 26.
I need to get into the box, and I just couldn't get to my guy in time, and now Miami goes up 7 on us.
They've got the lead here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy.
There's no way you lost.
Starting the next drive here, now we're down, and you're going to notice that my QB is going to take a pretty bad hit, and on the next play, the backup's in. So I pull up my subs to check, and it looks like the starter did injure himself, but he looks like he could still play. So we're going to make sure he comes back in because we're going to need the starter if we want to win this game. But the backup is going to come through on the 4th and 11 with a beautiful pass for the first down. You may notice that they revamped all of the QB throwing this year. We've seen a few different QBs throw passes in this game, so it should stand out a little more to you. There's a ton of releases in the game now. Higher releases, sidearm, low releases. So every QB throws the ball more accurately, and it just looks more like a real quarterback. Now here, we're going to fake him out with the pump fake and get a huge gain.
Great play.
So every QB throws the ball more accurately, and it just looks more like a real quarterback. Now here, we're going to fake him out with the pump fake and get a huge gain.
That was nice.
What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Got to get some points on the board.
That's that RPO bubble pop. Oh, you caught it.
Stop right at the 2-yard. They are set up at the 17.
Listen.
Got to get some points on the board.
NCAA 25, that's an interception. That's an interception right there.
Stop right at the 2-yard line after the catch.
Go ahead and hand that ball off, bro.
Down goal to go.
So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. That's a touchdown.
First and goal.
Easy.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Now we find ourselves in overtime, so I'm going to my safety depth and width and my coaching adjustments, and I'm pushing everything in tight because I want to be able to play the run, but also tighten up the passing lane since we're close to the end zone. You can see we blow up the run.
See,
adjusting your safety.
Being able to adjust your safeties is going to stop a lot of people that like to run a lot. So his safety, look, nobody's this the furthest one, and that's not that far at all. So everybody's down here. You can bring them down. You can bring them down. You can take them to the hash if you want to. Like, that's going to be big for a lot of people that think when they play football.
Safety.
Well, when they play NCAA.
Depth is a huge change this year. You can set them deep. You can bring them in tight. You can spread them out wide.
What kind of play was that? Hold on. Is that a wide receiver screen with a screen on the other side?
The run. Adjusting your safety.
It looked like a screen over here.
Change this year. You can set them deep.
It was a wide receiver screen, and then it was still.
So wherever your opponent's trying to attack, you can spread them out to better help them get to the position they need to get to.
All right, he held him to 3. Oh, the crowd going crazy. You see the what's the name disappearing? And it's good. Your turn.
Looking to fire.
X. That's a touchdown. That's game. Oh, he didn't score. That play is still in the game.
Looking to
Boom.
fire.
Yeah, that play's still in the game. That was one of my favorite plays in 25. That was one of my favorite plays in 25. That it was open pretty much every time, because you can throw this ball at different points in this zig route. So he's running up. He's gonna come in. You could throw it here. You can wait. Throw it there. Or you can wait until he gets a little bit further out here and throw it there.
Catch in the middle. It's green. There we go.
You can throw it at 3 points in that route.
White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have.
And then if it's not open, you know. And that's game. Nice.
And what a way to finish off the first game of college football 26. We're going to jump into the online head-to-head in just a second, but I wanted to show you
online head-to-head.
A little bit of the post-game with them celebrating and also them coming out with the rivalry trophy. They added a lot of the rivalry trophies.
Oh, they got rivalry trophies?
A lot more in this game than you did.
So whatever the rivalry is, they're going to have the rivalry celebration at the end of it. Oh, that's
now for
fire.
Game number 2, we've got South Carolina versus Clemson. Another rivalry game. I'm playing against Not the Expert, another YouTuber. And on the first play, he's going to the run. Prince is looking a lot better this year.
Lord. Oh, my goodness. But they're a lot better. He makes me
oh, my God. And on the first play, he's going to the house on me. Trench is looking.
Oh, my gosh.
Now for game number.
Now, all my homeboys just said, oh, Lord, when they just saw this, because we had a online dynasty for NCAA 25, and there's a guy in our group that was using Clemson and was using South Carolina, and this just made them flinch a little bit, because the guy that was using South Carolina was going crazy with the sellers. He did not win, but wait, no, he did win. He won the last championship. But now this man got a running back like this.
Number 2, we've got South Carolina versus Clemson. Another rivalry game. I'm playing against Not the Expert, another YouTuber. And on the first play, he's going to the run. Trench is looking a lot better this year. Not going to say they're perfect, but they're a lot better. He makes me miss in the open field with the filthy juke. And on the first play, he's going to the house.
Yard.
Touchdown, Gamecock. He got a step and just dusted the field. Trying to make life miserable.
Oh, and then the crowd going crazy. The goddamn clock going, disappearing. Oh, that's tight. That's a tight throw.
There's a little bit back and forth. Some great
Eric
on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
Oh, that's a dot.
He's got him on the right side.
Corner routes.
By the receiver to get the foot down. We'll put it in play from the 47 on.
Oh, you gonna yard him? Throw that. Throw that.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Ooh.
He's got it. And he eluded the
It looked like that ball getting up and over him.
defense, and they'll take it all the way.
Ooh, not the.
Clemson. He hurls one
That boy ain't just hit the Quan. Hold on. That boy just hit the Quan.
deep down
Rest in peace, rich homie
the
Quan.
left side. He's got it.
That boy ain't just hit the Quan.
Eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way.
Oh, we hitting the quan all year, bro.
I saw him pressing, so I had to take the top off.
We hitting the quan all year, bro.
Zone, a new touchdown celebration. Going to the coaching adjustments here because I know he likes to run the ball, and he popped us on the first play, so I'm going to adjust the safety depth.
Yeah, bring the safeties down.
I'm going to pinch him so that we can get some more guys in the box to help defend the run. So you'll see the safeties are closer to the line. They're in tighter, so if he does try to run.
And I bet you everybody's going to bring the safeties down because we're going to force you to throw. We got to force people to throw this year. All these adjustments, oh yeah, bring them down in the box, baby.
We've got extra bodies to help. This can help spring up some of our other defenders to get free because everything's muddied up with all the defenders in the box, and we stuffed the run. And notice how his running back just down-tiered his ability because we stuffed him. Now his ability has down-tiered, so he's not going to be as effective as he would have been.
Wait. Did y'all just hear that? Already, though?
The box, and we stuffed the run. And notice how his running back just down-tiered his ability because we stuffed him. Now his ability has down-tiered, so he's not going to be as effective as he would have been previously.
So all you got to do is stuff him behind the backfield once and his ability goes down? That's crazy.
It's a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long.
One play?
27. Looking downfield, it's Sellers.
Ooh.
Grabbed over the middle.
It's 3rd down here. I'm going with one of the new defensive plays, trying to use some of these exotic blitzes and stunts to try to see if we can get some people free at the quarterback. Notice how when he throws the ball, my defensive end jumps up to try to bat it. You're going to notice them do that a lot more this year. If they can't get free, they will try hard to bat the ball down. Going back into my safety adjustments here, I set them back to default a few plays ago, but now that he is in the red zone, I want to bring everything in tight again because if he runs the ball, this is going to help us, but also the closer you get to the end zone, you want to bring the safeties in tighter to help defend those seams a little bit better because there's less space for them to work with. So now we're equipped to defend everything, hopefully here. He's going to throw it up. We go for the pick. Somehow we miss it, but we did accomplish what we wanted to there in terms of making the passing window small.
They lied again. They said they wasn't going to be dropping easy interceptions.
Now we're equipped to defend everything, hopefully
this
here.
Was an easy
He's
interception.
Gonna throw it up. We go for the pick. Somehow we miss it, but we did accomplish what we wanted to there in terms of making the passing window smaller and muddying up the box in case he wanted to run. Now we're just going to try to stick with that again. He's going to fake us out with the play action here. He's going to take off. Lenore Sellers is a problem in this game, and he gets
first down.
They'll try to get
he gone. No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
Back to throw, it's Sellers.
One-on-one. Good defense.
Here comes the field goal team.
What?
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right.
And it's good.
From this distance. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out.
Ooh.
They're getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down
here. Y'all heard it?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Listen to this man.
Good timing on the quick out. They're getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here.
Pause.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the
pick.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly.
Another interception drop. They lied.
Now, something you're going to notice here is he's going to go for a deep pass, and I'm going to go for a swat. You've seen me do that a few times in this video. The swats give you a little bit more coverage this year, so when you're not in perfect position for a pick, it's better to really go for those swats. They work really good. He cooks me with an out route here on 3rd down. I was playing route commit, and he cooked me to the outside. He's going back to the run here again. You'll notice run blocking is significantly better this year. I'm not going to say it's perfect, and it's never going to miss a block, but the trenches are a lot better this year. Now, here is something else I want you to notice. Lenore Sellers, we're going for all-out blitz here, but he has extender, and you'll notice it just up-tiered to Heisman as he shook off my DB, and now he's out breaking tackles.
What I just told y'all about extender, bro.
I want you to notice
this man
Lenore Sellers, we're going for all-out blitz here, but he has extender, and you'll notice it just up-tiered to Heisman as he shook off my DB, and now he's out breaking tackles, making a huge run. Watch it back. Notice right when he breaks the tackle, his extender lights up red. That means it up-tiered to Heisman because, as you can see, he's got momentum, and that means his ability is going to perform.
This is dang near like X Factors on Madden, bro. I don't like it. I don't like the up tier on badges. The up tier or down tier on badges. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Form at the highest level. Like going back to the safety adjustments here, we're going to bring them in tight.
And is it for a play or is it for the whole game?
Short yardage situation, and he's inside the red zone, so this is where we want to use that even more. And you can see every time we do that, we have been defending the run well. Right here, I'm going to use another new feature. I'm going to route commit on my outside corner. I'm going to tell him to route commit to the outside, because last time we were in a similar situation with the off coverage and I blitzed, he hit the out route for a first down. So if he thinks he's going to have that this time, we've route committed to the outside, and you can see he's all over it to break it up. Notice with
the route commit worked. He went out there. Look at him. Watch him.
He hit the out route for a first down. So if he thinks he's going to have that this time, we route commit to the outside, and you can see he's all over it to break it up. Notice how the DB is going to favor the outside, because I told him specifically, I want you to route commit to that outside. Don't give up this pass. And that's another one of my favorite features this year. So you can route commit to the outside or inside. You can do it on individual defenders, or you can tell your whole defense to do it. Now here's going to be another example.
Okay, so it said your individual defense can do it. I mean, individual person can do it, or the whole defense can do it.
Believe on this play, he's either shading or route committing to the inside, and notice how I'm able to cook him on the out route. If you commit the wrong way, you're going to get cooked, but if you commit the right way, you can shut down routes very easily. Now all that's left for us to do is to punch this in right here before half, and we're going to walk into the end zone, and watch as I walk close to the goalpost. This is something new you can do this year. If you just walk to the goalpost after a touchdown, they'll jump up and slap the bar in different ways. Okay. And I don't know, I just like little touches like that. Anything that makes the game look and feel more real, I'm all for it. Again, here you'll see we still got those safeties in tight, and he cannot run the ball right now.
Looking for a man, it's Sellers.
Ooh!
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback.
Uh-oh, he kept it. Lenois. Oh, my gosh.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers.
Out route. He killing him with them out routes.
I want you to notice on this play, I'm going to route commit my entire defense to the outside. So you'll notice that the in-breaking route is going to beat his man, but the out-breaking routes are going to be smothered, and that's where he goes. The safety also gets over the top. Look how he plays the ball. When the safety is looking at the ball, or just defenders in general, they're going to react a little bit better this year, and you can see how he was all over that. They're really giving us all the tools we need to play defense how we want. Here, I'm pulling up my substitution. I can see my running back has some wear and tear injury, so we're going to have to sub him out here. We don't want him to keep getting banged up and either get hurt or just get to the point where he's not even usable anymore.
Push forward.
But going back to the defense, the stuff they're giving us with all the safety depth, with all the unique blitzes, the ability to route commit, working on the leverage and the shading, I mean, it really allows you to fully scheme up defense the way you want it. So anything that can be a problem in this game, you should have the tools to defend it now the way you want. And speaking of new mechanics, there's a new thing that's called untarget defender. So if you flick up on the right stick, you move the yellow icon, you can put it on a player that you want your O-line to ignore. Now, why would you do this? Because what users like to do is, you can see he's mugging the gap with his safety, but he probably doesn't intend to rush with him. He's trying to rush the other guys, but he wants to confuse the O-line. So I can tell the O-line to ignore him or untarget him, so they will not see him as a rushing threat. And you can see because of that, we're able to pick up all of the blitzers and not get glitched out. And here you see on the next play, he's in the same defense. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to tell the offensive line to ignore him. So if he wants to get pressure with him, he's going to actually have to rush in with him, which he is doing, but he's not going to be able to stand there and just glitch out the O-line.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to make man
get down.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they'll shove him out of.
Here you're going to see I'm going to bring up the substitution menu again. I'm constantly monitoring this, and we can see that the QB and my starting running back both have some wear and tear going on, so we got to monitor that and be safe. But we're going to try to take it outside here with the running back and get to the end zone. He plays to the inside. I think he thought I was going to juke back in, because normally that's what I do, and I just kind of kept it at the pylon, so he kind of just stood there waiting for me to juke in, and it just never happened. And just always be mindful of that when you're playing other users. Don't always do what they expect you to do. Here, again, look.
Get that out of here.
I think the SWAT button is really good this year, and you'll notice I just set my safety depth to go deep now, because we don't have a lot of time left. I got a 2-possession lead. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy.
Oh, so you don't necessarily have to choose prevent anymore. You don't have to choose prevent anymore. You can just put your safeties back there, like further back than everybody else.
I don't want to give up a quick score, so I'd rather not get beat by any big plays. I'm okay with giving them the underneath stuff because if it takes...
So you can just choose cover 4, drop the safeties all the way back, and you straight.
Takes him some time to score. He's going to need an onside kick to beat me anyway.
Pick it up with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they found it at the 26. Wants to throw.
And he continues scrambling around with Lenore Sellers. He's a hard guy to get a hold of. Left the middle of the field wide open.
Oh
that was
my
an easy
gosh.
pass. And I want you to watch how bad my user is here. I mean,
I would have missed that tackle too. Listen, this is why we hated Lenore Sellers.
Wants to throw.
And he continues scrambling around with Lenore Sellers. He's a hard guy to get a hold of.
Crossbody
Left the
in
middle of
four
the field
people
wide
face.
open. That was an easy pass. And I want you to watch how bad my user is here. I mean, I just ran right past him. My user needs work. Tackling in this game is a little bit difficult at times, but that was just inexcusable.
Point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal.
You're running for it.
Under fire. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion.
This is why we hate Lenore Sellers.
By only 3. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they
Going for the onside kick. We're going to recover it, and we're going to get the dub. And you're going to see yet another new rivalry trophy that's in the game this year. Second rivalry trophy under our belt. Now, let's get into this snow game. I wanted to include a snow gameplay for multiple reasons. Number one, it looks way better than last year, so I wanted you to get a good look at it. Number two, it affects the game.
This is cheating. This is cheating. I can't see nobody. Good thing that I play with Florida. We ain't playing in no snow.
Play more than it did last year, especially the wear and tear. You're going to see more potential injuries and just wear and tear effects because of the weather.
You can't see them.
I had to go to Penn State versus Michigan. You can see some Bryce Underwood gameplay and just feel the Penn State environment when we cut to the audio. But I also want to point out Penn State has some crazy new plays. They have the shotgun gate formation.
This is a jet sweep
out of this. One of the playbooks that has the most new plays again. Across the entire game, 2,800 plays. So we're going to use some of this crazy stuff. And Penn State has the playmakers to make these formations pretty tough to go against. I can't wait to see what people cook up with these crazy formations, especially this shotgun gate. You've got, jet sweeps, screens. You've got some deep pass options in here as well. You can really get creative with it.
Penn State playbook is crazy. Run, he gone.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. On 1st and 10. Let's go. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the toss.
That's my play right there.
Right.
Kill me.
He's in the clear.
I wonder if you can score and make a snow angel. Another sweep. What is this? They got too much going on. A Penn State play. Oh my God. Penn State playbook go crazy. Look at this move right here.
Scanning the field. It's Allen.
He stepped back and then juke.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle.
First down.
Tackle at this hole now. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back.
I don't know if it's just him running these options, but bro, let me find out options is a thing again. Because every time I try to use an option last time, they'll throw it on the ground.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
A few new things I want you to notice here. Here's another new touchdown celebration. They added a number of new ones, and you can find them all.
Fights in for the score. Touchdown.
That's that TikTok dance.
A few new things I want you to notice here. Here's another new touchdown celebration. They added a number of new ones, and you can find them all in the menu. Penn State also has a signature team celebration they do when they score. This was newly added to the game. Also, when I go for the end zone here, notice how I manually reach out. I kind of was a little late because I couldn't tell where it was because of the snow, but if you hold up on the right stick, you can now reach the ball out.
If you hold up the right stick, you can reach the ball out.
Also, when I go for the end zone here, notice how I...
You can reach the ball out. Hold on real quick. Let me Let me try to make a cover art for the thing. Let me make a thumbnail. Hold on. That was a good one.
Manually reach out. I kind of was a little late because I couldn't tell where it was because of the snow.
Wow.
But if you hold up on the right stick.
Oh, this one better. All right.
You can now reach the ball out manually.
Wow.
So Michigan's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go out.
You can manually reach out. That's a great detail to tell us that y'all. That's a great detail to tell us that y'all ain't tell us in the dang trailers.
Guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that
can't even see them on offense, bro.
Of defensive backs. I think this
wearing all white in the snow is crazy.
Specifically, has a very strong case.
He's in the clear.
Now, you know I had to let you listen to Obama, but it all sounds better this year because if you notice, the crowd sings along to these songs now, which is great. But I'm running a replay here because I want you to see what I did. I adjusted my zone to go further down. So custom zones is a new feature that I haven't talked about yet. You can basically take any zone on the field and you can adjust it as deep as you want or as short as you want. It's basically like route stemming last year on offense.
Oh, he did the curl flat.
Zones on defense. Here on third down, you'll see I'm doing it again on the left side. I'm dropping my purple zone down into the hard flat. I'm dropping
just put him in a hard flat.
A little more shallow too because it's a short yardage situation and I really want to clamp down. You can do this with any defender by pressing A or X and then holding down the LB or L1 button, and then you move the left stick up or down to adjust them to go where you want.
It's down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Reynolds. And this one goes no. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Oh.
Grab near the sticks. It's Reynolds.
Okay.
Force out of bounds, but
injury.
And there goes our first wear and tear injury. But let's talk about some new plays. So here, we're going to look at...
What the hell was that?
Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there.
And there goes our first wear and tear injury.
Bro?
But let's talk about some...
Double motion halfback sweep, double motion halfback wrap, double motion read option, and gun normal Y off. Of course, normal Y off was already a good formation. Now y'all adding this.
Some new plays. So here, we're going to look at these double motion plays in the Penn State playbook. So watch when I go to hike the ball, the quarterback and the running back will both shift over.
Oh.
And then the running back is now the quarterback. He will receive the ball. And this is just some more trickery you can use in the...
Oh my God, this play gonna be overused. I know it is.
The game this year. I'm always going to be a fan of new plays, new ways to play the game.
And they've given
us a lot of different options this year with all of these new plays. But it still ain't enough for me to use in the game this year. The quarterback and the running back will both shift over, and then the running back is now the quarterback. He will receive the ball, and this is just some more trickery you can use in the game this year. I'm always going to be a fan of new plays, new ways to play the game, and they've given us a lot of different options this year with all of these new plays. But it still ain't enough for me to get a touchdown on this drive because I turned it over on downs. Now, we're on the defensive side of the ball. There's 1 second left before half. I think they're too close to really kneel it down here. They're going to try to run the ball, and just unfortunate for them, we bust through the line there, and we get the safety. That is a huge way to end off the half. We couldn't get 6, but we still got 2.
First play of the third quarter.
He juked for no reason.
Down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Taking it to the right.
He dropped it. No, he didn't. He dropped it.
The offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Oh my God. Oh,
inside the 30, and he's still running.
He probably should have clicked off.
Touchdown, Wolverine.
He overran it. He's way in front of it. He overran it.
Their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now.
He overran it.
Drops back,
because he's right there with him. Yeah. Hey, you gotta either let the computer do it or you gotta strafe and actually go up there and get that interception. That's a pick though. That's a pick though.
Touchdown, Wolverines.
Hey. You know what? I thought we was gonna be hitting the Quan. I'm from Florida. We bopping. Now that's not gonna be called a bop on there because they done took our dance and made it some getting sturdy or whatever they call it. But that's we bopping.
30 and he's still running.
Go ahead and bop one time.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Hey.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make
we bopping all year. I thought you know what? We rich home in Quan. We gonna hit the Quan
and as you've seen a few times in this video, those one-on-one shots, you can take them this year more confidently. Not that they didn't work last year, but they're gonna be, I think, even a little bit more effective this year in the right situations. I went for the swat, just didn't get in the right position, and I got cooked for a touchdown. Some other things that I do want you to take note of as the video is coming closer to an end.
Pressure.
Some other just smaller things that they added to the game. Like if you notice on defense, the players move pre-snap. They throw up hand signals. They move around. This was in Madden last year. I'm glad they added it to college football because it does just make the game look better. It's visually pleasing to see the players move around and act like real life players. So that's another little kind of quality of life thing that they did there. And here we're getting another wear and tear injury. I haven't really been monitoring it great this game, so that's on me. But the snow is definitely something you need to be mindful of. Also, watch on the replay here how the lineman gets up to try to bat the ball down. We've seen that happen a few times in the video today, but that is something that you will see more in the game this year.
That's deep.
Here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he
got it
there. What a kick.
It's good.
It's good from 55. Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end.
Good play.
Down the middle. It's Reynolds.
Step up in that pocket.
Time here. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Down the middle. It's Reynolds. He's running out of time here. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
What a gain here.
Back to throw. It's Aller.
That's easy. Oh, good block, sir.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Good block.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time.
This is a good game.
And he'll set up to throw.
Another good block.
To a receiver.
Went for 2.
Run it into the end zone for the 2-point try.
Up by a touchdown.
Off the play fake. Look at it pass it. Quick throw.
Pick up.
Oh, he makes the catch.
In NCAA 25, that's an interception. Not no more.
Off the play fake. Look at it.
Not no more. That's a pick. Not no more.
Oh, he makes the catch. He brings. Quarterback
pulls
the ball. It's a key.
Come here.
And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score.
Dotteroni.
Michigan.
26 seconds left.
Throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's
Is he setting up for a game-winning field goal?
Team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Ball spotted at
That's
the
easy.
30. This field goal to win it.
He missed it.
7 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
I choked the game-winning kick, but this is where it gets exciting because now this is about to go multiple overtimes and be a real shootout. We're going to dial up a huge play here on third down. We needed that.
Look at the route combination that got this.
I choked the...
So you got to come back, a zig. He stemmed this up in the end zone, zig in the post over top.
Game-winning kick, but this is where it gets exciting because now this is about to go multiple overtimes and be a real shootout. We're going to dial up a huge play here on third.
No eyes, no interception.
Oh, and he missed it.
No eyes, no interception.
I choked the game-winning kick.
Again, this would have been a pick on NCAA 25.
But this is where it gets exciting because now this is about to go multiple overtimes and be a real shootout. We're going to...
This buddy right here, he picking that off. Not anymore.
Dial up a huge play here on third down. We needed that. We needed the score. But something interesting happened. Bryce Underwood somehow was not able to continue. He must have just gotten hurt. Too much wear and tear. We did put a lot of hits on him, so it does make sense. And we're putting hits on the backup as well. He throws up a prayer, and I get lost on my DB. Couldn't really get my...
I'm throwing my controller. hit while throwing.
Head around to get a hurt. Too much wear and tear. We did put a lot of hits on him, so it does make sense. And we're putting hits on the backup as well. He throws up a prayer, and I get lost on my DB. Couldn't really get my head around to get a pick. So we get beat with a jump ball. I know some people will like to see that because we don't see a lot of that in the game these days. So we've seen a lot of deep shots. There we get hit with a jump ball. And now Michigan's on their third quarterback because as you can see, we're putting a lot of pressure. I've sent a lot of blitzes in this game because
they on a third quarterback
these days. So we've seen a lot of deep shots. There we get hit with a jump ball. And now Michigan's on their third quarterback because as you can see, we're putting a lot of pressure. I've sent a lot of blitzes in this game because
wear and tear might be overpowered, y'all. The man said he on a third quarterback.
I want to get pressure at the QB. Now we're trading field goals. Just sit back and watch how this unfolds.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
2-point good.
Get the 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
He got laid out. Look at that block, boy.
And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion.
Look at that block.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's in there. Try to muscle.
This game could this be the game? Could this be the game?
Right here.
Oh, that's a new play. You're not going nowhere though.
No, he does not get in.
That was a new play. I like that play. But that's too easy. How's he handing the ball off?
And he's in. Must answer.
Got it. They gotta get it right here.
This game alive.
But it's it.
And they're trying to punch it in.
And that's game.
No, he stops short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk. No, he stops short, and it's game over. This defense rises up.
That jersey is black now? Hey, fix all of this, bro.
Right there. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals.
I like what I seen. A lot of the stuff that I didn't like was just that the extender badge is crazy. Tearing up and tearing down the badges, I do not like that. I do not like that one bit. But it is what it is, man. NCAA 26 is going to be coming out soon. Very, very soon. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.